Hi, I'm Mark Phillips, the creator of Palcohol. Wow, what a crazy few weeks this has been since the public discovered Palcohol. We were excited that Palcohol was approved in early April, and that our labels were approved soon thereafter. We then began working, still under the radar because no one knew about us, on our manufacturing logistics, distribution channels, marketing plan, etc., with the idea of a fall debut. That all changed when the TTB released our approved labels, unbeknownst to us. Our unfinished website was discovered with some edgy wording on it, and everything went nuts. As questionable as that wording was, and I admit it was, I want to make clear that we never suggested using Palcohol illegally, as some have reported. Because we weren't prepared with the proper message about Palcohol, people imagined how it would be used. It was reported that powdered alcohol will make it easier to get drunk by snorting it, that it will make it easier to sneak alcohol into places, easier to spike someone's drink, and easier for kids to get a hold of it. All of those statements couldn't be further from the truth. And the last straw was Senator Charles Schumer's recent request to the FDA to ban Palcohol. Like so many others, he is completely ignorant about the truth of Palcohol. As a result, his letter to the FDA and his press conference were so riddled with inaccuracies and irresponsible statements, I just had to set the record straight. So this video is being made to give you a proper introduction to Palcohol, to separate the truth from the untruths. And that way, people can make up their own mind about Palcohol versus getting caught up in the hysteria. The video is in 3 parts. The first, to show you the packaging and its original use. The second, to address the concerns people have about powdered alcohol. And lastly, the real reasons why Palcohol should be approved. Let's get started. This is the bag that Palcohol will come in. It's not the exact bag, but a mock-up. It's the right size, 4 inches by 6 inches with a 2-inch gusset. And this is how much Palcohol comes in a package. One package of Palcohol. This happens to be powdered vodka. And this is a shot of vodka. These are equal amounts of alcohol. Palcohol is not some super concentrated version of alcohol. It's simply 1 shot of alcohol in powdered form. Let me tell you why I chose the bag. So when I hike, kayak, backpack, whatever, I like to have a drink when I reach my destination. Carrying liquid alcohol and mixers and bottles to make a margarita, for instance, was totally impractical. So I created Palcohol, which is so light and easy to pack. And of course, the story of how I created Palcohol, I'm going to save for another video. I have to save something for some other video. So when I realized I had Palcohol and that it would be perfect for hiking and backpacking, I knew I can't add the Palcohol to the bottle of water, because if I do, I'll have no more plain water to drink. So I had to add the liquid to the powder. I didn't want to carry a cup or a glass with me because then I'm adding weight and bulk again. So I designed the bag so it becomes the glass. So I'm going to grab this one over here because in this bag right now, I have the cosmopolitan version of Palcohol. So I'll show you how it works. All I do is pour about 5 ounces of water in there. Check. Then you zip the bag closed tightly and then shake. And it takes about 30 seconds for the powder to dissolve. The colder the water is, the longer it takes to dissolve. Let's see how it looks. Perfect. A cosmopolitan. And the cool thing about the gusset in the bottom is the bag stands right up, no problem. It's quite sturdy, stands right up, and you can drink right out of the bag. That's wonderful. If you don't want to drink out of the bag, you can put a straw in it. You might want to try that. And if you want to add a little more excitement to it, you could always even add a little garnish onto the bag to make it a little more elegant. It's perfect. It's so much fun. So let's say if you're somewhere that is not remote and you want to add some ice cubes to it, you can add some ice cubes to the bag and still enjoy it like that. If you don't finish the bag in one sitting, you can zip the bag closed and save it for future use. Of course, you can always pour it into a glass if you're somewhere with the glass available. And there you go with a beautiful Cosmopolitan.